Hey everyone, this is Alex Stryzek, and this is my MPA 560 Week 6 presentation where we're going to dive into the research styles of EDD Indio Workforce Development Center that I've been studying. So a quick overview of what my presentation is going to focus on. It's going to focus on EDD Indio, which is the Employment Development Department, and it's their Workforce Development Center. And so to analyze this, we're going to have numbers from Riverside County, which focuses on the number of unemployed workers in the workforce in Riverside County. And then more specifically, going to dive into the numbers on the amount of veterans that are unemployed in the Riverside County workforce. So we'll look at quantitative versus qualitative data, we'll look at experimental versus quasi-experimental, and then we're going to look at the design proposal and data collection ways of getting information needed to conduct this research. So analyzing EDD India, we're looking at specifically numbers that involve unemployment, and then more specifically we're getting into numbers about unemployed veterans. So to start, before we get too deep into it, we're going to look at quantitative versus qualitative. Now, quantitative is data that we can count, it can be measured, or it can be expressed through numbers, while qualitative is more descriptive and conceptual. So we're looking at more hard numbers in quantitative versus more conceptual ideas in qualitative. And for this, I circled, we're going to look at quantitative data for this research. So next we're looking at experimental versus quasi-experimental. And so I find it easier to start with quasi-experiments, which are where the criteria of the research is selected by the researcher. So it's not as natural. And in experiment, there's more of a natural occurrence. So in this specific research, it would be quasi-experiment because we're picking specifically to study the number of unemployed workers in Riverside County, and then we're more specifically looking at the number of veterans that are unemployed in Riverside County. So for data collection, we're looking straight at the Riverside County website and edd.ca.gov. It gives us the specific information in Riverside County of how many veterans are in the workforce, and then the specific information of how many veterans in Riverside County are unemployed. Then the design proposal would be a survey type where those veterans that are unemployed can answer what level of education they are at, and that information can be analyzed to see where unemployed veterans' current education level sits.